For centuries, humans have thought that the moon is as barren and empty as Chris Cuomo's work schedule. But that might all be about to change.
China's moon rover has spotted a mystery object on the horizon while working its way across a crater on the far side of the moon. In this photo, it's about 260 feet away, and you can see what looks like right angles on a square object. The rover is expected to spend the next 2 to 3 months trying to get closer. The cube-shaped object was described in Chinese as, quote, a mystery hut.
No. Hell no. Anything called a mystery hut, you better stay away from. I mean, best case scenario, it's a pizza place that picks the toppings for you. But most likely, you're just gonna get molested. And by the way, what was that? What was that about? Did you hear that where they said it's gonna take 2 to 3 months to reach the mystery hut that's 260 feet away? Well, what did they send up there? A DoorDash driver? Oh, he's got to complete deliveries on other planets first, and then he'll be right there. Here's an idea. What if we leave the mystery hut alone? I mean, I'm just saying, between a pandemic and climate change, maybe now's not a great time to risk opening up an ancient box that we found on the moon. I mean, chances are it's probably just going to be a boulder or something, because let's be honest, the moon is boring. You know, it should be this incredible thing, but whenever we get news from space scientists, it always feels like we're hanging out with like a toddler. I found a rock. Wow, well done, scientist. I found a bigger rock. Jesus Christ, well done, scientist. But let's move on from the least inhabited place to the most. New York City. The holidays are a great time of year here in New York. The store windows are decorated, the Rockettes are performing, and if you're really lucky, a beautiful snowfall will trap all of the dog poop and garbage on the street for 3 months, after which it'll thaw and fill the air with the sweet smells of spring. But apparently, not every New Yorker has the holiday spirit, because last night, someone set fire to the 50-foot Christmas tree outside the Fox News studios. And it's not clear how this happened. I mean, it could be an accident, could be arson, could be Santifa. It's not clear. And unfortunately, we can't ask the tree because, like all Fox employees, it had to sign an NDA. But for the network that invented the war on Christmas, this turned out to be the best gift that they could have asked for.
I think it tells the bigger story. I mean, since this city is so out of control, especially in Midtown Manhattan. Let's say we're covering.
The city we used to love.
It goes to the larger issue of safety, and we have been talking for a very long time. This city has gone south when it comes to safety. We don't feel safe when we come to work in the morning. We don't feel safe when we go home at night. Think about it. Who, to Ainsley's earlier point, who sets a Christmas tree on fire?
It's a tree that unites us, that brings us together. It's about the Christmas spirit. It is about the holiday season. It's about Jesus. It's about Hanukkah. It is about everything that we stand for as a country.
Wait. Wait. A Christmas tree represents a lot of things, but one thing it definitely does not represent is Hanukkah. I mean, if it did, that tree would have had to burn for 8 days. Come on, people. I mean, that's a weird thing for anyone to say, but especially Fox News. Because these are the guys who spent 15 years insisting that we have to say Merry Christmas instead of Happy Holidays. And now all of a sudden, the Christmas tree is half Jewish. It's all about the holidays, all the holidays. And honestly, even calling this thing a tree is such a stretch. Because I don't know if you saw this, once the flames went out, it turns out that this thing was just like scaffolding covered in pine needles. I'm sorry, but that's not a tree. That's just a jungle gym with a body hair problem. But I will say this. I agree with Fox News hosts. They're totally right, people. The crime in New York has gotten out of control. The city is a war zone. Blood and death is on every corner. The rats have joined gangs. Everybody needs to leave so that my rent can go down and I can finally find some space on the subway. But mostly because it's not safe. And there's murdered rats. The poor rats have been murdered. Sorry, wait, they're murdering. Whatever brings down my rent, guys. That's what's happening in New York. All right, and finally, a story out of Finland, the country in a throuple with Norway and Sweden. Finland has one of the youngest prime ministers in the world, 36-year-old Sanna Marin. And that comes with all sorts of challenges. For instance, last weekend, officials tried to text Marin to let her know that she had been exposed to COVID and needed to isolate. But she didn't get the message right away because, get this, she was out at a club until 4 a.m. Yeah, which, if you ask me, is pretty baller. I mean, especially in Finland, because they only get like 1 hour of sunlight a day. That means she's probably going to sleep through that, right? And people were angry. People were angry that she didn't have her phone with her. But, I mean, it would have been worse if she'd gotten the message while she was at the club. Oh, shit, I might have COVID. What? I can't hear you. Cup your hands over your mouth and scream directly into my face. But, guys, I can also understand why she wouldn't be checking her messages because, come on, how hard can it be to run Finland? The biggest debate in that country is deciding what temperature to set the saunas at. What's their stress? You know, this scandal actually just proves why America is right, though, to only elect old people. They'll never have this issue. The only reason Joe Biden would be awake at 4 a.m. is to pee. That makes me feel safe.